Xbox made a Halloween tweet. I don't know how to start this video. They made a Halloween tweet, and it reads as follows: "Please check your candy this year. We found some troll posts in ours, and they won't stop repeating the same thing over and over." And those looks like some really salty ass fucking candy bars, dude. Like, I like salted chocolate, but fuck me, I feel like if you take one bite out of this candy bar, you'd die of sodium poisoning, like, immediately. Obviously, some very predictable effects were caused by this tweet, mainly that all the people who usually spam PlayStation better in Xbox comment sections, who were being made fun of by Xbox now, had to go in the reply or comment section of this tweet to talk about how PlayStation is actually better and stop making fun of me. And, you know, it is quite funny. So, you know, I thought I'd make a shorter video today where I just go over some of the salty shit these people replied to this tweet. So yeah, let's get into it.
Because Sony earned their market position through decades of actual effort, and now the direct competition, who failed to accomplish anything in 20 years, is making the argument that they should be on top because their parent company has money. It's a bad precedent for any industry.
Xbox has not accomplished anything in 20 years, guys, at all. You know, Gamepass definitely was not revolutionary. You know, the Halo series was definitely not revolutionary. It did not change basically the entire philosophy of making first-person shooter games for consoles. That definitely did not happen. For the past 20 years, Xbox has done absolutely nothing at all, and that's why nobody ever bought their console and the company was shut down.
PlayStation is better though.
Damn, nice argument, man. You sure showed them you are so smart. Honestly, the fact that 240 people liked this tweet is fucking pathetic.
PlayStation has better quality games. What did you release in the last few years? Halo Infinite? Yeah, hate to break it to you, but that game was a joke. Now we have God of War Ragnarok on the way, and you won't be able to compete.
I like how PlayStation fanboys will just ignore all the fucking Xbox games that come out and pretend they don't exist. You know, Halo Infinite, yeah, that came out. But Forza Horizon, that doesn't exist. Forza Horizon doesn't exist. Grounded doesn't exist. I'm sure that when Scorn comes out exclusively for Xbox later this month, they'll also pretend like it doesn't exist. And yes, Halo Infinite's multiplayer is pretty bad. Really bad. But let's be honest, the campaign is still pretty good. So that's still half the game, I'd say. That is quite good. And honestly, I think it's kind of weird how PlayStation fanboys are so incredibly hyped over God of War, because I really don't think that game's anything special. I'm not saying it's bad, but like compared to the older God of War games, it's nowhere near as good. And personally, if I had to play a hack and slash, or I'm gonna play a hack and slash, I'd rather play like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry than the new God of War.
My candy keeps saying Xbox has no games.
Wow, dude, very creative comeback. That is definitely still relevant and definitely still works now that Xbox has more studios and more games in development than Sony. But whatever.
Oh dang, I just cracked open a Reese's that says Gamepass isn't sustainable.
It's kind of funny how like Microsoft recently literally showed how they make a pretty big profit from Game Pass. And PlayStation fanboys are just in denial, pretending like it didn't happen. The same way they pretend like Xbox still doesn't have any games.
Yo, this taffy has a wild joke on it. What's green, black, and doesn't have God of War Ragnarok? Xbox?
I mean, I get being excited for God of War Ragnarok. Like, I understand being excited for a game, but like, why do you think that other people care this much that they don't get to play God of War Ragnarok? Like, unlike when Bethesda was bought out by Microsoft, and all the PlayStation fanboys were crying that they didn't get to play Starfield, I've actually seen nobody complain that they don't get to play God of War Ragnarok. People on PC obviously aren't complaining because we're gonna get it within like a year. But I even haven't seen any Xbots crying about it.
What's funny about this post though is Microsoft is literally saying this to regulators.
Oh look, it's MBG. Also, a quick clarification, I am not obsessed with MBG. I recently saw a comment on my channel saying like, hey man, I like your videos, but why are you so obsessed with MBG? You make so many videos about him. I made 2 videos about him in a row. No, 3. Well, I mean, the last one was like half about him. So I made like 3 videos about MG in a row. And that was only because there was literally nobody else making PlayStation fanboy content at the time, okay? I don't even really like to talk about MG, it's kind of boring, let's be honest. But anyway, let's address what he said here, which is kind of dumb. Xbox is not just telling regulators that PlayStation is better than them, they're telling regulators that PlayStation is the market leader and that PlayStation is a really big company that won't just die overnight because Call of Duty has exclusive content on Xbox. That's essentially what they're telling regulators. Which, you know, those are facts.
Not a troll post if it's true. Over 6 million players prefer PlayStation this gen.
Yeah, it's almost like PlayStation is the market leader and the more popular brand. Wow. And it doesn't mean that just because it's more popular, it's better. As you can very clearly see, the gap between the Series X and the PS5 is way smaller than the gap was between the Xbox One and the PS4. Also, I like how the Switch isn't included on this chart, because the Switch would fucking dwarf both numbers. I'm pretty sure the Switch has passed 100 million a couple months ago. So, yeah, if anything, the Switch is the most popular console at the moment. Anyway, boys, this is about the end of the video. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.